Hi, welcome to Podcast V. I'm here with the
podcast name V.
Oh, that's what I say. Hey, I'm here with the podcast name V. And I'm here with my beautiful, awesome staff that is very delightful and exquisite. We're using large words today and to kind of expand our vocabulary. But thanks, guys, for being here. And we just want to invite you to our conversation today. We were talking about love languages in one episode, so we're going to continue, I think, with that same vein. So
why don't you count in the comments how many big words we use and see who can get it right?
Yeah, what? How many big? We should probably count.
I know.
we probably. You know, I'm already doing it already. I'm trying to think of big words, and I'm already like already. You shouldn't be using it already all the time. It's like the word like.
Frequently.
See, yeah, frequently. See, that's a better one.
Instead of already?
Instead of alright.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Anya, you need to go back to school right now.
Yeah, go back to school.
Go back to school. Remember what you learned. Anyway, so we're talking about love language.
If you learn.
Remember what you learned.
So love languages. So we talked about our staff here. And again, with us today is Bells, Anya, and Danny, who is the podcast name V staff, part of them. And so we're talking about love languages, and we're discussing what is our prominent love language and what is the second most prominent love language. So
maybe third.
And maybe there's a third. Maybe it's not as great as the rest of them, but yeah. Not to say that it's not great, but it's just not one that says
exquisite.
Maybe
it's just not exquisite.
We have to use the big words right too.
In the correct
That
context.
is right.
Yeah, how is it wrong?
Well, because you can
That's
just
not where
use.
he was going with that.
But it was funny.
See, that's
I guess
what matters.
so.
Bells, you got it right.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Point for Bells.
Point for Bells.
Period.
On the scoreboard.
See, it works in a lot of situations.
Well, if you want to tell someone to just, change the topic, you can say period.
No, well, yeah, but that's not what we use it in.
Period.
Period. No, because then you're going to start saying it unironically past
Yeah,
it.
that's
You're
how
gonna
I
say it
started.
during,
That's how I started.
You're going to say it
During-
during
while
prayer.
he's preaching.
Period.
And Jesus has these promises, period. Oh, you just
No,
need to snap in a circle for that one, and we'll be all good.
We lost Pastor.
Oh,
Thanks,
no.
Anya. Thanks.
Thank you, Anya. For
All right, so back to what we're talking about is our love languages.
We'll start over there and finish with you.
Okay, so Danny, what is your what would you say your primary is?
What is your most prominent?
And remember, what are the love languages first of all?
Big word.
yeah, we got to go through all the...
Let's go over the love languages first of all. So, what's not number one because they're not in any type of order.
Well,
who can name the first one? Or who
What
can
is
name
the
all
first?
of them.
all of them? What are the first? What
So
are the
there's
five?
acts of service,
Acts of service,
physical touch,
touch,
receiving/giving gifts, words of affirmation, and quality time.
Mm-hmm. So there are 5 love languages, and everybody has a 1 and 2, sometimes a 3. It's mainly the first 2 that. And so, why is that important to have that love language, or to know your love language?
So that you can communicate that with like your significant other or your family.
Loved ones.
To know, to really tug, so that they know how to really make you feel loved.
Okay, yeah, because that is a love language, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We want to make.
So, say if you were showing me acts of service all the time, and you're like,
Why aren't you
I've
getting
been
it?
doing this for you this whole time, and I'm like, I appreciate it, but that's not really
it doesn't resonate.
It doesn't really tug at my heartstrings, you know.
Yes. Yes, and that is very true.
It's because I was thinking, You know how we're trying to use big words today?
Yeah.
So Annie gave her a word to use.
I just didn't.
And she used hearts and strings. And she...
Yeah, she's tapped out. She's tapped out on the big words for today.
No.
Well, the heartstrings are very
heartstrings.
apropos
Yeah.
to our
No, that's
conversation.
more romantic.
Yeah.
Well, it is true
Yeah,
because
that's
love
more my
is.
vocabulary.
It does totally fix.
You
the
could
context.
say.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm not.
So, Danny, what are yours?
Wait, what do you mean? Why am I going first?
Because we have to finish with VO here.
Oh, that's true. We're going around. We're
Yes.
going counterclockwise.
Well, we can start with me if you want.
So,
No,
you're
you
the
take
big.
it.
So then we
Get
guys
it
went-
over
You're
with.
gonna take the cake.
Oh, no, pressure.
So we got acts of service, physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, and gifts.
So what are
Alright.
yours?
What's your favorite one?
Okay.
Well, what's
do
the
we have
one
the
that
pencil?
resonates with you?
Okay,
Yeah.
since
Oh,
so
wait.
my number 1 is physical touch, number 2 is quality time, number 3 is acts of service, number 4 is words of affirmation, and then 5 is gifts.
Okay. All right.
Which
that's
makes
good to
sense.
know.
Why?
Because I'm like so mean to you with words, but you don't care.
Yeah, I've been called worse.
Yeah.
That's why.
It just goes over your head. You don't care.
It's like you gotta do better. You gotta be more creative. I've heard that already like a couple hundred times. I've said it a couple hundred times. It's like, come on, you could do better. Be more eloquent in your word choice.
Yeah,
Oh,
good,
okay.
good.
I'm-
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, you guys have
Big
to.
word, big word.
Big word, big word.
See,
There we
Danny,
go.
2 points.
So
Those.
number 1 again. So
3 points.
What number one is
Oh,
his
5 points.
physical
Okay.
touch?
so what was it? Physical touch.
right?
Number
Pass the
1 physical.
V.
2 is quality time.
Okay, so quality time and
Physical.
physical touch. So physical
Anya
touch.
is 1. Pastors. I was giving 2.
Negative.
Wait,
So-
negative?
No.
When someone gives you
Okay, negative one.
a someone gives you a hug, that what does that feel like to you?
It feels like you're comfortable enough with me to actually demonstrate, hey, I value you,
Okay.
and this is how I'm
I don't
showing
think I've ever hugged you.
Don't. Now, does that mean that not everybody can do that?
Yeah, not everybody can give me a hug.
Okay.
Are you selective in your?
Yeah, I'm very selective on my hugs. Very selective. Okay, bells.
If, how could this be? If someone goes out and extends their arms to you, you're not gonna reject their hug.
Yeah,
Right?
I'd be like,
No, you won't.
what you
Could you do that?
Extend your
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
If someone's going to give you
Well,
a
there
hug,
are some. Okay, yeah. There, like if you don't know them and
Yeah.
they're just like straight up gonna hug you, it might be better just to say, "Let's shake
Negative
hands
5.
first." 'Cause I don't.
-5
That's a
for
good
Anya.
one.
I don't know that. You guys are having a conversation. But we're-
She's singing church songs and
Wait, you're singing church
Because
songs?
you extend your hand. Extended to.
Nice one. Nice.
Was she ever part of the choir?
No, but
No.
she has musical
oh,
talent.
thank God she wasn't. Oh,
See, okay, when other words are against me, it really gets him.
yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That's
I'm
good,
coming
Bells.
out,
You
my
get 5 more
personality.
points.
That's good.
Go back in the hole.
No,
Bells
we
takes
want-
the lead with an additional 5 points. Truly an exquisite form of insult.
you gotta use a different
I
word.
know, he keeps using exquisite.
Oh yeah, I gotta think of a different word.
Spectacular. That's an interesting word there.
Oh, you get 1 point for creativity.
Thanks.
Minus 1 more point for me.
Okay, so like I was saying, if someone comes to give you a hug, you're not gonna be like, no. You're gonna give them a hug. Maybe not like a genuine hug if
Right.
you don't want a hug from them.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
there's a difference.
So what are you saying that with
Because there's
that?
there's
Because he has
genuine
different
hugs.
hugs.
Yeah, I do have
Okay.
different hugs.
Okay.
There's the courtesy hug, which I give to like aunts and uncles and cousins when I go to a party. Because that's in Mexican culture, that's just a sign of respect.
Sure.
Like, I see you, you see me.
Greeting.
Yeah, it's like that. But it's like you're respecting them. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being a part of the family. And thank you for letting me know you and for being part of my life.
Okay.
And then there's the genuine hugs where I'm just like,
Yeah, I want to embrace this person.
yeah, it's like an
This is-
equal
Okay.
Reciprocal embrace.
Like with you with your mom.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. It's like that. Or like with me and you. It's like that. Or like with me and your family. Or with me and my family.
Mm.
Now with Pastor.
And with Pastor too. I give Pastor a genuine hug too.
I am V here.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
-5.
V.
I don't.
I'm just kidding. You guys can see that.
Now I'm -3 now.
All right, so
I'm still more than Anya.
so then the number
Oh.
2
You should
when you
sneeze.
receive the next love language,
Quality?
quality time. So how does that resonate with you though?
It resonates with me because I have the the fear of our impending end of not just like existing anymore. Just like knowing that everything's gonna cease to exist and that everything I know and love is gonna cease to exist.
Okay.
And that the only hope for me is the continuous belief of Jesus Christ and the existence of heaven. Dang, that's like 7 points.
But the quality time.
Yeah,
when you
so
say
that
quality time.
so I know there's a limited amount of time in my life, and that spending that limited time with people that I value and love gives me great happiness because I know that further in life, that as I continue to age and my existence draws to its end, I get to revel in the fact that I have no regrets and that my time was spent wisely. There
Okay.
you go.
All right.
That's the second one.
All right. Let's jump to bells. Because we'll just do the top
just the
two.
two, just
We'll
the two.
do.
And then maybe we have time. We can
If
do the
we,
three.
yeah, if we have time, we'll talk about the three.
Okay, my number 1 is
Wait, you gotta
quality-
erase these.
No, it's okay. Number 1 is quality time. Number 2 is words of affirmation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So just describe the quality time since Danny has the number his number 2. His number 2.
Wait.
Stop.
Yeah,
Minus
give me-
2 points.
Oh, minus 2 points there.
You
Oh, sorry
you
about
honestly,
that.
you're just giving them out. You're just like asking, please.
All right. So is it
Moving on.
different? Is it different for you in your since it's your primary love language? Is it different for you than it is for Danny? How is it that? What would be the main difference?
Yeah, don't go, baby.
Like, I don't know. I would seek it first before seeking a hug.
Really? So
Yeah.
being in someone's presence that
Being
you
with
admire,
Yeah. Like-
that you respect, that time with that person.
Because I know time is very valuable to
Okay.
people.
Okay.
And it's something that's not guaranteed. So when I get to spend time with someone that I love or care for, it's important to me.
Okay.
To me that they care enough to hang out with me and for me to be with them. It's like a mutual thing.
So what has to happen within that quality time? Can you just sit there and not say anything?
Yeah.
Could you just?
It honestly, it's as long as I get to spend time with someone, even if it's like not saying anything, or we're just watching something, if we're talking, if we're doing an activity together.
But you feel comfortable in all those situations.
Sometimes. It depends
So you
on
don't have
who,
to feel
though.
comfortable.
Because there's some people that you don't know that well, and you're hanging out with them, and it's a little different. It's just different connections with different people, so it just depends.
So the level of connection, you'll reciprocate more love from, depending on their level in
I
your
just
mind.
feel like if with someone I don't really know, it's more awkward,
Okay.
and it's more uncomfortable than it is something that like.
Okay, that's one of the things I was going to ask Danny is that when when that awkward position happens in your love language, how do you get through that? Is it an awkward stage? Is it a?
I think it's just opening up. I feel like some people.
Depends how you take it too, right?
What do you mean?
Are we thinking the same thing?
I don't know. I'll explain.
Well, I don't know. Pastor's saying like
when you're with an awkward, or you're with someone that you don't not very close with, it's a little awkward in the beginning. So how do you get over that?
Right.
Right.
Right, yeah. For the most part, yeah, that's what. So when someone is in your love language area,
Yeah, just have a genuine
Do you-
desire to
Yeah, I think
want to hang out.
do you open your arms up to let them in,
Oh,
or do they have to do something to have permission to be in that love language with you?
I have
Both. No?
Yeah, I have two levels. Like, for me, if I'm close to someone, they already know about me, so they're already opened up into my life. But if it's someone that I'm not really close with, I'm still gonna I'm still gonna go up to them, approach them, and get to know them. But for them to like kind of get to know me in my personal life, I'll let them know, but like to a certain extent, until I kind of figure who they are,
Okay.
whatever. Because obviously you gotta guard your heart and what you tell people, but I still kind of spill a lot about my personal life more than I probably should. But
I've not experienced that, and I've
She's-
known you for a
Oh,
long time.
She's
Really?
an open book.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty
I
open
don't-
book.
You're an
She's-
open book.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I am actually.
She's
No,
an open
I think-
book.
Maybe with other people
With people that you know greater, that you
that
have
I
a.
don't know really.
Oh, well, you don't know. Oh, okay, I can understand that.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. So, but what about those people that you do
Like
know?
people at work, I'll tell them about my personal life or whatever things that are going on.
That's different.
Yeah.
They're not real.
They're
Not real? What
Wow.
the heck? Mark her off.
Man.
Another 10 points. There's
Wow.
nothing in the existence of other people.
Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. This is different for me,
Okay.
but like for example, when I see new students at school, I'll go up approach them. Like when I was
Okay.
in middle school or
Okay.
elementary, I would go up to approach them to try to make them feel comfortable.
Okay.
That's how I made my friends. Or
Okay.
like, that's how I've had one of my friends that I've known for the longest time. I went up to approach her because she was a new student or whatever.
Okay.
So stuff like that. Like I'm not afraid of awkwardness or getting to know someone. It's more like just I don't know. Like I don't want them to feel uncomfortable.
Okay. So what about a person that you do know for a long time and then it doesn't quite translate because you don't want to say as much?
I don't know why that I have that issue.
I don't know if it's an issue.
It is an
I don't think it's an issue. I think it's just.
I don't know. Danny, do you know why?
What?
Like with people I know, I don't share as much.
And you're not as talkative. See, so that's another.
I am very talkative.
Mm,
Once I open up, yes.
Okay.
Okay, maybe
So
I'm just
if
not
they-
a talkative
No,
person.
well, you were just saying that you go up to people that you don't
Oh.
know and you
Okay.
start talking to
I'm
them.
weird, I guess.
Because she does.
I am.
Because I
'Cause
feel
they
like
are
when
What
she.
did you call them?
NPCs.
NPCs. Yes.
So
Yeah.
when she opens up to these new people, she doesn't know how they'll react. And if she knows you really well and she knows how you'll react when she tells you something, then she'll be like, no, I want to avoid this situation.
Sure. That's pretty good. I honestly don't know the answer to that, so.
Okay, I was just curious.
Because that's what you do sometimes when I tell you, oh, go talk with them. They're like, nah, they'll probably just like that. Because then you
Oh,
start like,
yeah. I assume too much, I
yeah.
guess.
And she wants people to like,
You assume too much too. That's why I looked at you like that. Why?
Point
Another-
five?
Hey, well, you're just
0.5?
descending in points there.
Whatever.
so yeah.
Yeah, that was a good answer. 'Cause
Well,
I
yeah, I
have-
observe you all the time.
Okay, let's switch people.
So your second one.
Yeah, it's
Words was.
yeah, words. Yeah.
Okay, so-
Because words mean a lot to me.
Okay.
So it can be dangerous. Very
Yes,
dangerous, actually.
yes.
I wish words wasn't my second, but it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Huh.
So when what people say to me does infect me, affect me.
Infect you.
It affects me, and it's not only like in the moment, but I'll continuously think about it, and then I'll think about, oh, I should have said that, or they said that's because of this, and I'll start spiraling on overthinking.
What'd you do?
She -1.
I minus one because she said infected.
I
It's
thought
okay.
But I think infected would have worked
Yeah,
too.
it would have
Yeah.
worked. So Anya,
No, but
minus
that's what
2.
it is.
Minus two.
Man, it was not even on.
I'm on everybody's side.
Yeah, Pastor's the
Alright.
neutral party. He's like, I just want to
Hey,
have a
it's
good
me.
time. Oh yeah.
Oh, BB.
I'm sorry, B.
Minus 50. Oh, you yawned.
Mine is 55 past his age.
Yeah, well.
Whoa.
I mean,
Hey, whoa, don't tell everybody.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
track you.
Yeah, we're
let's-
incognito here.
Let's do
Yeah,
Anya
they'll
next.
find your social security and everything.
Anya?
Anya.
Okay. Number
Anya.
1 is words of affirmation.
I didn't expect that.
That's good to know that all my insults are going through.
No, but I think it also depends on the person.
Oh, because if you
Yeah.
know they joke around with you a lot.
Yeah, but then sometimes Danny's like sometimes serious. I'm like, jeez.
doesn't-
But then
Oh,
I'm like,
she
it's
does
just
get her.
Danny, whatever.
Sometimes serious? I thought it was all the time.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the first one's words. What's the second one? Quality time. Quality time.
Oh,
Is the second one.
we're
We're
switched.
switched. Yeah.
Quality time.
Huh, quality
Yes,
time.
yes.
So when someone comes and says something to you, what would be the word that would say, oh yeah,
That means a lot to me.
yeah,
I have an opposite. I have one that like really gets me,
okay.
Oh, what
and
is it?
when I know there's. Why do you want to know
No,
so bad?
no, because she's gonna mess with you.
I know,
Don't tell
she's
her.
gonna-
I won't. Honestly,
She's
because
use it
it's
against
in
you.
my love language, so therefore there's respect, and I won't do that to you.
Okay.
You guys are the same. Aww.
So I would still want to know, so I won't say it. That's why.
It's the
I don't want to
deplorable
say it.
word.
Is it something that like you're insecure about?
No. No, well, I used to be insecure about it a lot, but when someone tells me, like, dude, you're so annoying,
Oh.
and they're actually genuinely serious about it, I'm like,
That does
I'm
hurt.
sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Like,
Yeah, that does hurt actually.
But it's also, I've also, like, evolved to where I'm like, honestly, it depends on who it is. So, like, honestly,
That's
I don't
good.
really care what you think.
Yeah.
But if someone else, like, I really cared about was like, you're being really annoying right now.
So what if Alexa said it?
Your
If she was
sister.
genuinely serious about it, I was like, I'd be like, oh, sorry, like, I didn't mean to. And then I'd just be thinking about it the rest of the day.
Aw, yeah.
Aww.
And
You
I'd be
said
like,
that.
why
Wait,
was
wait,
I
you just said
annoying?
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said
If
that.
someone calls me annoying, well,
No, if
if
someone
Danny
calls-
calls me annoying.
No, but
really,
if you
Danny.
had a word that you kept thinking about, you were
Oh.
saying that you would think
I
about it.
probably
all day.
have. Yeah, that's how I am.
I used to be that way when I was in middle school. I used to like be scared of people think I'm annoying, and it really affected me.
That's
Yeah.
weird because you were
You
always
are
annoying.
annoying.
You were always annoying when you were little.
Yeah.
I mean, you were always. That's. It seemed like that's what you wanted.
No, but like there was like
to
a
do.
mental shift. There was like a mental shift in middle school where like I didn't want
Okay,
to.
so I understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But in elementary school, yeah,
No,
I
I
wanted
really
to be
did.
annoying. I want to be
Oh,
the most
yeah,
annoying
exactly.
person
Yeah,
ever.
I think that's what we're
Exactly.
talking about. I think we missed the middle school phase.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you guys did because I
Wait,
actually
middle
didn't
school you
really
wanted
go.
to be
I actually
annoying?
didn't really come to church during middle school. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I didn't really come to church. So you guys missed it.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
guess
missed the
so.
golden times.
We missed those times. There was a big empty spot in the church where Danny wasn't there. And,
Yeah.
Where I used to take up all the seats all at once. 'cause
yeah,
I used to
exactly
move around.
right.
I used to go under the seats too.
Yeah, we know that.
Who didn't?
Used to climb on the roof too.
You know.
Ooh, yeah, that one right here.
Until that guy broke his like arm or something.
Oh, yeah, I
remember
that
that
was
kid?
the other roof. That was Luis.
Oh yeah, dude, that was.
They
that
were
was
jumping
bad.
from the shed roof to the other roof,
Yeah,
and he broke his leg.
what a shame.
Anyway, back to what we're talking about.
They
Back
see
to
the
you,
church.
Ken.
So the
So
words
yeah,
are
words.
words.
I don't really have like a specific one that really like gets me like in a
Wait, so
positive way.
If someone like compliments you with their words, that means a lot to you.
It does. I really like compliments, but at the same time, I don't take compliments well.
Oh.
I don't know how to react to them. Usually, I'll joke about it, and I'll like agree with them. I'll be like, "Yeah, I know," or whatever.
Yeah.
That's normal.
I can't say like, "Oh, thank you," unless it's like a customer. They're like, "Oh, I really like."
Because they're NPCs, right?
Yeah, they're not real. So
They're
I'm like,
not
"Oh, thank you."
you.
I can talk to them however.
Well, that sounds like what Bells was saying. She can talk to NPCs.
I don't know, we're
I gotta
talking to
put this out.
NPCs.
Well, no, I was the same way. In school, there was always a new girl or something, and I wanted them to feel comfortable, so I'd go up to them and just try to like ease their
Transition.
and like help them get out of their shell more.
You didn't want to be their friend.
No, I did want to be their friend.
Okay.
Well, we were
Oh,
a small
okay.
school.
Good job, Anya. You
We were a
deserve
small
1
school,
point.
so I wanted everyone to be like
Oh yeah. My school was that way too.
Yeah, I didn't want like someone to be left out.
Yeah.
Unless they were weird.
You mean
not
excluded?
weird? No. Unless they were like not the vibe. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
I gave you a point though. You said
I gave
transition.
you a point for saying evolved.
Oh, really?
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Still not enough to recover from all the
Yeah,
negatives.
Yeah, you're like
You're
at
getting
minus
there.
25.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Okay, so what's the second one? I forgot.
My
Quality?
time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so how does that work for you?
Mm.
It can't be like us. You can't have existential
Honestly, I
crisis.
don't really remember what you
You
guys
can't
said
just be
about
comfortable being awkward. You gotta be something different. What do you mean?
I don't know. I just like. I feel like the more time you spend with someone, the more you get to know them,
Yeah.
and the more you learn more about things that they do, their little quirks and stuff. And like, just it depends on who it is too. Obviously.
Feels like you're getting to really know
And,
someone.
like, yeah, like
spending time with them.
yeah, whatever. Like being around a certain energy too. So I spend a lot of time with my dad.
Oh,
Yeah, we
can
noticed.
see that.
Yeah.
That's scary. She gets my positives and negatives.
The second V right here. Two V's.
Two V's.
The double V podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about quality time. It's just really that. I'd like just being in other people's presence, some people I like.
What about people you don't like?
Does it like really bug you?
I just don't really. I'll be civil, but like I'm just like I won't.
Uncomfortable?
I guess. Yeah, I'm just uncomfortable.
I just leave.
I won't treat them how I treat everyone else.
Ooh.
But I won't be like mean to them. If they talk to me, I'll talk to them back. But I'm like, I don't really vibe with you, so I'll just keep
So
my
you
distance.
wear a mask or no?
To an extent,
To be
because I don't want to be fake. I'm
To
yes,
be cordial.
cordial. Yes,
Ow.
plus 1 point.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh wow!
You didn't even. I was tapping on your
I know.
I thought you were tapping on me because you're like, yeah, this one wears mask over here. This one wears too many masks.
Oh, that's
I
it.
hate it. I hate it.
I don't.
Yeah, I wear too many masks, Pastor.
I don't really wear a mask. I try to be as genuine as possible a lot of
But
the
without
time.
being rude.
Yeah, so to an extent, I'll wear a mask just to like keep the peace, but I won't like be openly mean to them because I don't like them.
That's not wearing a mask. That's just being mean. That's just voicing your inner opinions.
But I don't do that.
That's what.
So that's wearing a mask.
But that's how I am.
No, but I'm saying like when you wear a mask,
I don't hide. No.
you just feel comfortable, you know, acting like a different person.
Yeah, that's a
I
mask
don't feel
thing.
comfortable.
Yeah,
that's a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pastor likes doing that.
And,
I think it's because you're a
and as we
Sagittarius.
go.
All right, it's.
Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. That's why.
Oh,
You're
no,
sad.
here we go.
No.
Here we go. That's another subject. We won't get into that.
Yeah, there's like a million
Oh,
podcasts for that. You
Yeah,
can go
you
over
want,
here.
yeah, you want to talk to someone else about that, you can talk to
Yeah, we're
someone
not
else.
experts.
Anya.
Yeah.
Anya
Her
the expert.
podcast.
Go to her podcast. She's starting a podcast. Astrology
The
with
podcast
Anya.
name?
Anya Astrology. Anya Astrology.
Anyway.
Travel the stars with us today.
Anyway, so that was my two.
Okay.
All right.
All right, my turn.
Now here we
It's
go.
my turn.
All right, well, let's
Wait,
see.
you
what
actually
is-
have to have 1 and 2, okay? You
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All 5.
No.
You just lump them all together. What are my love languages?
I used to always think quality time was number 1.
Well,
for
quality
you.
time is important to me. Quality time, I appreciate learning about people. I'll usually sit back and just listen because I like to hear, what makes them tick. So quality time is fun, but I don't know if that's my first love language. I think acts of service would probably be my number 1. When someone serves or I serve, that's my love language to other people. I love to serve. I'll serve. I'll go out of my way and serve you. Being served, I feel uncomfortable because wait a minute, I should be doing that. Not you doing that to me. So I don't know if that's number.
Do you think you feel uncomfortable on the surface, but like you actually really appreciate it?
I appreciate it.
Well,
Don't get me wrong. I don't.
No, I know.
I appreciate
but,
it.
Is
But
it kind of like how I can't take a compliment,
yes,
but I really love words?
Yes, exactly right. It makes me very uncomfortable that someone else is actually coming and serving me.
Makes him go in the hole.
What hole?
I don't know about going to
Not
hole,
fully, no.
but
You just feel like, thank you.
I feel like I am not worthy enough for someone else to serve me. So it's because they're giving of themselves, and I don't feel worthy enough to accept that.
Okay.
So, but that's not that wouldn't be
I don't think that'd be your number one then.
No, I don't think so.
The acts?
Acts of service. That's my love language to someone else.
Yeah.
Would be to serve. But for me, probably quality time. I'm stuck between physical touch and words of affirmation.
All right.
I'm a hugger.
Yeah, you are a hugger.
I'm a hugger. I'll go up to people and just wait. Not up to people. But I mean, like in the church setting, I'll go in.
To the NPC.
You're hugging the NPCs on the
Come here,
sidewalk?
let me give you a hug. No, so that's not it. So physical, that
Wait,
part.
I have a
of it.
question. So the people that you go and get coffee from,
Yeah.
would you go and give them a hug when you see them?
I think so. I think if outside
I
of
would
that,
never.
I think I would, because I've made a good enough friendship. If they would allow me that permission,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out of my way and go run over there and just. But if they come open armed, I'll receive it, and I will reciprocate it.
Then in that case, words would be first, no? Because in order to get to that point where you'd be able to like give them hugs, they have to show you with words
Maybe.
that they're.
Maybe words of affirmation. Maybe.
Because usually when someone says, like, one of the baristas says something to you, you'll think about it the rest of the day and you'll be like, remember when she said that? I keep thinking about that.
I mean,
when Lo said you're very precise with your words,
Yeah.
you still think about that.
You know, I agree because he keeps all his cards out there and all like stuff out there, the words that have on there, and he says he looks at them.
Sometimes.
He lies.
So words. So I vote words.
I vote words.
Danny wasn't paying attention.
Third is definitely physical touch.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Words.
So quality time
Then what's
and words
second?
of affirmation then?
Huh?
Gifts,
Acts of
because
service.
giving, I love gifts, but it's not the number one.
Yeah.
Acts of service is definitely second.
Ooh, gift. Oh, well, not really. I was thinking about me. How could you like love to give someone something and then in return you don't, and that's not considered a part of your love language?
Well, see,
It
that's
is
what I'm
considered a
saying.
part of your language.
That's why his is so complicated.
That's what I'm saying.
Because acts
I
of
feel the
service
same
is the
way.
same way.
Yeah.
So if someone comes and serves me, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
not worthy enough.
Yeah, acts
That's
of
my
service is
mindset.
definitely like
Two.
third or second.
But I love to serve.
That's.
I'll go out of my way and serve.
In that case, I think my first one is physical touch. I love to give like hugs to show someone that I really love them, or like even just like
Well, you're
holding-
affectionate.
Coffee,
Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
very
now.
affectionate. Yeah.
You
Excuse
guys
me.
are just copying me now.
No, not at all.
Copycatters.
Now, I love gifts. I think they're great, and I
Fantastic.
appreciate. Yeah,
Spectacular.
spectacular.
I don't like
fantastic.
gifts at all.
I love gifts.
Accept them.
I love gifts. When you guys gave me the card, and you guys give me cards, I love that. Or you leave a little message, love that. All that stuff. I
Those are words
appreciate.
though.
Ooh.
So, gifts are good too.
What I'm saying is,
Getting
Words
words
of affirmation.
and gifts are like tied for you. I feel like.
Words of affirmation.
Actually, no. Service and gifts are like tied for you
Maybe
because you like to give.
I do
your
give them
service to
myself.
people. Yeah. And then, but you don't like it in return. And then I feel like, is that the same way with gifts?
No, because I'll give a gift.
Oh, that's true. You said you like receiving gifts.
I like receiving gifts. Yeah, it's not my number one though, but I like receiving them.
I don't like receiving.
So, what is your number one?
I think my number one, now that you mention it, is I think it's quality time too.
Oh my gosh.
Can we just do like a whole 180 now? You went
Your
physical
number one
touch is
keeps
my number one.
changing.
I know, it's because I can't.
I'm telling you, he never gives a direct, like...
It's because I'm
Okay,
all
pick
of
two.
these.
Pick,
That's a
pick
good
two, and you can keep it as one. Pick two and keep it as one.
Oh, see, my top three would be these three right here.
That's what I say. Just pick two of those.
So if I was to pick two of these
As your number one.
as my number one,
Yeah,
it would
they're
probably
equal
quality
value.
time and words of affirmation.
Okay, and then second is physical touch, right?
And physical touch would be number two.
Oh.
Okay. It seems reasonable. That's what we could reason with Pastor, because we're never gonna get anywhere.
Well, it's because I appreciate everything on this list, but
You
My-
just love love.
yes, I just love love, and so
Whatever kind.
yeah, however it comes, I'm good.
So,
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. I
Is there-
strive to
however
be
it
like
comes.
you.
Yeah, we should all strive to be like Pastor.
No.
Like
Try to be like Jesus.
be
Don't
able
try to
to
be like
accept-
Pastor.
Be able to accept all those forms of love and the strides that they come with.
Because they're gifts. Like when someone serves you, and I have to get over this. When someone comes and serves you, it's a gift for them to
Yeah.
serve.
In fact, you told me, don't reject someone's gift for you or compliment because you're rejecting what they have for you.
Yes,
You're rejecting their gift to you.
right,
Hypocrites.
right. I think right.
Hypocrisy.
But it's a challenge for us to get over, certain things
Yeah.
that are quirky in our life.
Childhood trauma.
Maybe childhood trauma, maybe adulthood trauma.
Ooh.
Just trauma
Trauma,
period.
yeah.
Trauma period.
It
And
is
we move
10
on.
points, Anya. You just lost
Period
all the
trauma.
points you lost.
Well,
for
this
saying
conversation was fantastic.
It
Like,
was
that's really-
actually.
yeah, it was
Absolutely.
very good. It was really,
I
yeah.
hope I don't lose this file.
knock on wood. Knock on that wall.
It's fake wood.
I know, it doesn't
It's
count.
not real wood.
Doesn't count. Well, again, thanks, staff, for being here on this podcast. Hope you appreciate it. I hope you who are listening appreciate their honesty. And so I thank you for being honest today, staff, and I appreciate you very much. So without further ado, we'll see you next time.
That
Thanks.
was exquisite.
That was exquisite.
Word of the day, exquisite.
That was delightful.
That was truly an spectacular.